Guess who killed Paisley?
All ready for this?
Paisley is in fact not dead. She's alive. Let's check her pulse. Just kidding. Did you like stick your arm out? Ew. I had an epiphany. I think Snape should have been in the Marauders. And don't freak out with that statement. I will tell you why I think that.
The consequences will never be the same!
The Sorting Hat done goofed.
Never!
I'm going to read an excerpt from Harry Potter to start off in proving my point. It's factual. So this is the chapter Prince's Tale, page 680, and it's, for those of you who don't know, you really should, but it's going through the pensieve, kind of like a montage of Snape's life and why he is the way he is. I'll just set up what's happening. He's talking to Dumbledore right now, and they're conversing about the return of Voldemort and what that's going to mean. It's a game changer. Are you tempted to join him? No, said Snape, his black eyes on floors and Roger's retreating figures. I am not such a coward. No, agreed Dumbledore. You are a braver man by far than Igor Karkaroff. You know, sometimes I think we sort too soon. He walked away, leaving Snape looking stricken. To me, that quote basically says, we misjudged you, you're not a bad guy. And that's kind of the whole point of the 7th book to me. I mean, there's other things, Lupin. Sirius is basically the good side of the Snape story. You guys all love Sirius. Who doesn't love Sirius? That could be Snape. Except there'd be 2 of them, and the Marauders would consist of 2 Siriuses, a James, no Peter Pettigrew, and I can't remember the last guy, but Snape couldn't be one of the Marauders because he had to be in between and he had to be able to be the double agent and convince Voldemort he could trust him and then misuse that trust, and by misuse I mean like save the world. So he had to do all the things he did. He had to have an awful life, and it's really respectful. But if there was a way Voldemort wasn't around and the future wouldn't be changed entirely, I got a text message. The future wouldn't be changed entirely, then he could have been happy. He could have had a good life. If he had been in Gryffindor, he wouldn't be the agoraphobic weirdo who can't talk to... That's Kobe. Who can't talk to anyone without insulting them. It's like the whole thing with Harry, how he was in Gryffindor because he wanted to be, even though he had qualities that made him go into Slytherin. Snape had qualities for both, but I think in the end, he felt like Slytherin is where he kind of belonged. Like, he wanted to be with Lily, but there's a lot of people that don't think highly of themselves in Harry Potter, which is what I love about it. And... because, yeah.
It's not even where he thought he belonged, it's where he thought he deserved to be.
Yeah. He thought he deserved Slytherin. He had horrible parents, pretty much, and he thought self-fulfilling prophecy. He just was going to be a bad guy. The main changer of the entire series for me was that Snape was a good guy, and he had the right intentions from the start, and everything he did that seemed awful was just him trying and not being able to, can't say perform or deliver, not being able to, can't say come through, not being able to provide the way he should, but he, in the end, he was the bravest man I ever knew.
Freeze!
Everybody clap your hands!
I will tell you why I think that, and why it is an epiphany to embrace.
And why I'm in Paisley's room.
and another embrace.